supposed text messages that Shannon Sharpe has. These text messages suggest that she was more of the one initiating these encounters.
The aggressor, well, not aggressor as in crime, but in the relationship.
Yes, initiating the sexual encounter, and that in some cases was even soliciting, saying sex in exchange for cash, $25,000 per cheek. If that is proven to be coming from her, it's really going to undermine the credibility of her allegations. So that being said, even if this is not a case that Tony Buzbee can prove by the preponderance of the evidence, I am concerned about the hit that it has on Shannon Sharpe as a public figure. Because let's say this goes to trial, then there's going to be a lot of public scrutiny of Shannon Sharpe's sex life at age 56 with that of a 19, 20-year-old. It's just not a good look for someone who's employed by Disney.
All right. Aji, what are they saying on social media? What's the response from people out there?
Well, I would say the kind of big elephant in the room is the fact that Tony Buzbee is on the case. So I think a lot of people still have the memory of the case he put out against Jay-Z and how that fell through. So I think a lot of people are waiting to kind of see if more information comes in, and some people just are writing off the whole case, saying that this is something we just saw a few months ago and nothing came of it. So I think a lot of people with the text messages and with the controversy around Buzbee, they are kind of taking Shannon's word for it and not really believing that he did this. But again, more information could come out and that might change.
And when we take a look at Buzbee's career, and full disclosure, he's a friend of mine, but he's had a stellar career here in Texas. But there have been, you know, issues with Jay-Z and the P. Diddy case, not so much as P. Diddy, but the Jay-Z case. And now people are questioning this. But his reputation has been stellar here in the state of Texas and defending elected officials.
Right. Yes, I agree with that. And I think the last few cases with them not being in the state of Texas and also being very, very high profile, like celebrities that people, you know, a lot of people love or look up to, I think whenever you can poke holes into something, people are willing to poke those holes in them themselves. So with his record over the last few months, at least outside of the state, I think people are willing to be like, oh, we go to
And Shannon Sharpe has become a beloved figure of sorts as a result of his podcast and the audience that he's captured.
Yeah, he's sports unk. That's what they call him. He's the unk. So everybody looks up to him as like kind of like that adult male figure, older guy who, you know, gives advice and talks about relationships, sports, and all types of stuff. So I don't think people really want to see him associated with this, but he has been open with his sexual life over the last few months. So I don't think people are that surprised, especially with those text messages.
Who was Jack Sparrow, the actor who played Jack Sparrow?
Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp. This case reminds me so much of the Johnny Depp case. I mean, assuming these allegations are not true, right? It still took a major hit on Johnny Depp's career. Even when he went to trial and he was vindicated, he lost that role. And so my concern for Shannon Sharpe is even if these allegations are not proven to be true, he may take a significant hit on that beloved stature that he has with the American public.
Absolutely. Gentlemen, thank you for joining us here on The Factor.